Rynsey. Thank you for finding this video today, and you don't need to scroll YouTube anymore because this is the video you need to relax, because this video is your favorite triggers. Absolutely 100% the top 6 requested triggers on my channel. So sit back, relax, and let's get started with your favorite triggers. Now you might notice I have 2 big yellow sponges. That's because this is the old big yellow sponge and this is the new big yellow sponge. They feel different. They're slightly different shades of yellow, and I want to see if the old big yellow sponge sounds any different than the new big yellow sponge. This is the old. Okay, and this is the new, which we're going to use for the continuation of this video. So in person, they do sound a little bit different. We'll have to see how it sounds on the recording. But the newer one is more dense. It's a little bit bigger. And it's a little, spongier. My fingers bounce a little bit, and it really helps the tapping, in my humble opinion. But yes, this is one of the most requested triggers, if not the most requested trigger on my channel and on TikTok. When I do some TikTok lives, everybody wants the big yellow sponge, and we set like goals, and when we hit a certain amount of likes, we switch back to the big yellow sponge. I haven't done one in a few weeks. I haven't had the time though. TikTok live, that is. We also get a lot of requests for rubbing the big yellow sponge, specifically this one. Everybody seems to really like that. Doing that pattern reminded me that it's been a while since I've done a setting and breaking the pattern video. I'm gonna have to record one soon. There'll be one out the following week, the first week of March. I'll have a setting and breaking the pattern video. Make sure you check it out if you want to. Okay, but anyway, another way to use this trigger on the microphone. We still have a few other triggers to get to, so we're going to move on to your next highly requested ASMR trigger. And that trigger is my personal, absolute favorite trigger on this channel. Can you guess what it is? I think a lot of you might know. It's the candle. The candle. This was like $10, and I debated on buying it, and I'm so glad that I did. You can tap light it, you could do whatever, but it's the lid sounds. This lid has just the right amount of, I don't know, suction. Someone once said just the right amount of suck. And this is a Rynsey staple. Hands down, my favorite ASMR trigger on this channel. The candle of all the candles. The candle. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for a second and let this thing do the talking. Go a little bit faster. You know what? It does make a good tapping sound. We can do the bottom too. But, as I said, star of the show. And just forgive me, guys. If I don't seem like I have energy today, this is my fourth video recording. I did a hand sound video, which is a members video. I did an ASMR for ADHD video, which is always fast-paced. I did a breaking the world record speed tapping video, which, spoiler alert, I kind of failed at because I was already tired. And now and I did another video, which was the biggest fail of any ASMR videos I've recorded. I might post it just as like a blooper reel because Angry Rynsey is rare, and I was getting a little bit angry with how this video was going. A little bit, nothing crazy. But anyway, this has been the candle, and I absolutely love that candle. And it's never going anywhere on this channel, ever. Don't worry. And the next one is going to be the Red Bull can, which we all know I have given up drinking energy drinks forever. Well, kind of forever. They're not very good for you, and I don't need all that sugar. It's just not something I need. And it's funny, getting older, you start to really pay attention to things like that. And I wish I gave them up a long time ago. But it's been about 6 months, I think. I did have 2 energy drinks, though. And it's because my favorite energy drink of all time is called Rip It. And they actually came out with 3 new flavors. And I've had every single flavor. And I needed to try the new flavors. And I've only found 2 of the 3. So I will be drinking one more energy drink when I find the 3rd flavor. The new flavors were pineapple, watermelon, and the 3rd one that I can't find is cotton candy, which I don't anticipate being very good. The other 2 were pretty good. Rip-Its are, for whatever reason, they're my favorite energy drink, but let's get back on topic here. The can is a very popular trigger, but for whatever reason, this Red Bull can is so good. It's so good, and I hope it's helping you relax right now. The little crisp taps, refreshing taps of the Red Bull can. it is. Any ideas? Get your final guesses in. It's the mini red solo cups. I hope you could hear it well enough away from the microphone. I think you could. I hope so. And the mini red solo cups are a staple, as all of these triggers are, on my channel, because everybody tends to love them. Let me move my fingers up a little bit. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to hold these little guys. And the reason I like these so much is because when you're tapping on them, it's rapid tapping, but it's also like not perfectly timed taps, you know? They're sort of like just off a little bit as far as rhythm goes, and I kind of like that. I think that kind of tapping relaxes me more than, structured, timed taps, like a drummer on a time scale, you know? Metronome. That's a pretty good trigger word. Metronome. Anyway, enjoy these little fast, rapid, chaotic-like taps. We still have 2 more to go. We've had the big yellow sponge, the candle, the Red Bull can, the red solo cups. Okay. Up next is the Raptor Gloves. Now everybody loves this little clacking trigger. And a fun little piece of Rynsey trivia. This is one of the hardest triggers for me to do. For whatever reason, it's hard for me to get those little clacks just right. Like all my fingers, they just want to come together at the same time naturally. It's hard to get it like, it just wants to go. There we go. I have to really focus. Sometimes I make weird faces because I'm so focused. But luckily, there are other ways to use these gloves. Oh, and as I say that, I kind of have a good rhythm going. Anyway, on the microphone, let's get to it. And that trigger is so simple, but so tingly. And it's the Cedar Plank. The Cedar Plank. My father-in-law and I, we built a clothing closet in our basement where he lives. And we lined it with these long cedar planks. And it looks great. I'm very proud of mostly his work, his design, my work. And, well, actually, that's kind of a lie. I did the cedar planks, but he did everything else. He framed it, he drywalled it, he painted it, fit the vent in there because there's a bathroom behind it. He did everything. And man, he's very talented, and I love him to death. Love you, Pops. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. The Cedar Plank is a very highly requested trigger. For whatever reason, it's just the right amount of thumpy for the perfect amount of tingles. There's a rough side and there's a smooth side. You can do your fingernails too. And then you can rub the rough side and the smooth side. But I prefer the tapping. It smells really good. It smells really good as well. My hands are going to smell like cedar for a little bit. But if I missed your favorite trigger, tell me what I missed. I'm always looking to improve. You know, what triggers did I miss that you really love? Everyone, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to go take a rest because it's been a tough day of recording. This week has been really hard. I don't really know why. I'm going to go put on some of my favorite ASMR artists and relax. Everyone, take care. Have a good night. Have a great day. I hope whatever goals you set out to accomplish, I hope you crush them. And I'll see you in the next video.